Welcome to the podcast series, Small Business Survival Conversations. Through our weekly conversations, we hope to provide you with strategies and insights, knowledge and expertise to enlighten you as you work to build and grow your business. Here are your hosts, Anna Steinfest and Dr. Michael Troyer.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Small Business Survival Conversations. I'm Michael Troyer. I'm here with my colleague, Anna Steinfest. Hi, Anna.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being with us today.
Yes, and welcome to the new year, everyone. We're pleased that we're reaching so many of you across the world. This is exciting. Today, our first topic, or our topic for this session, actually, is 3 ways to be more productive. We know that you're always looking for ideas, and we are as well. So we have some thoughts to add to your effective use of your time. Let's begin. Go ahead, Anna.
And just for our listeners, we will have, just like Michael said, 3. They may be a lot more, but we are trying to downsize it and just give you 3 quick tips you can implement being more productive, because for small business owners, I think that we are struggling with being more productive and having 48 hours in a day where we want to do all these long lists and we get overwhelmed, we get stressed, and that is not good. That is not productive.
Nope. And we're so prone to getting distracted by other things that is always going to happen. So we're trying to build around that. So let me start by saying we want to tackle, we got 3 ways. We want to first tackle the ever-present to-do list. And that's always in our heads if it's not written out. But I'm going to propose, once again, you think about a Sunday night or a Monday morning, start by breaking something down. What are the key critical items that you must complete this week? So I'm going to propose you focus on the week. What do I have to get done this week? I can't go home for the weekend dinner until they're done. So what are those items? Build that list and then rank order that list. Anna, what about what we call the important things?
Well, these items should need to be done ahead, all the listing, to make sure that they remind you and allows you to begin with some consideration of how you will be doing this list. And I just wanted to add, Michael, these important items. And like you said, this list, the weekly list, I even will go further and giving advice that this list should not be more than 3 items, because if you put more than 3 items, you will overwhelm yourself and it will be stressful.
Yeah, and we have a little trick to help you do that. I do want to separate what I call the key items from the important items. So that, let's say that the key item is you have to hire somebody, and it's really critical this week you get that person in the door and working for you. That would be a key item. I got to get it done in the next 5 days. The important item might be that we have to have one of our delivery vehicles repaired. We know it's coming up. We got to have an oil change. We got to do a few things, but it doesn't have to be done this week. But I got to get a plan for it. So I need to call the auto dealership and schedule that repair next week. But I want to be thinking about that. So that's the important item. Not this week, but it's up ahead. Got to be reminding myself that eventually I've got to get to that. Okay. And then the third item we have is something that you all deal with all the time. It's called the little items. I call them the quick and easy. That's when you walk in the morning and there's your desktop and you've got your email in front of you. And let me just get a couple of emails out. And an hour later, when you've gone through all your emails, you haven't started on any of the key items, those 3 that you said you were going to get done this week. Well, they're going to take time. So the thought here is schedule those quick and easy items. I argue you don't even start them in the morning. Put those around 11 o'clock, just before lunch, when you kind of put a lot of energy into your first key item for the week. Do those quick and easies, but only give yourself an hour. And when your phone alarm rings, you got to walk away. If you didn't get them done, they don't get done right away because they're quick and easy.
And Michael, the other thing about that is we're recommending that, but everyone works at different ways. So I want you to consider, how do you work? Maybe, like Michael said, maybe you'll have to schedule 1 hour in the morning to tackle these emails. For some people, that may work. But I am like Michael was suggesting, there is a book, Eat That Frog. So the first thing in the morning, I'm starting with the most difficult, critical, important task I need to do to get it out of my way. So again, depends on you. We're giving you some recommendations and some thoughts, but we don't want you to take it and think this is it.
And I want to support Anna too. Anna and I are each a little different. I'm very easily distracted. And so I'm the one who looks at the email early in the morning, and it's an hour and a half later when I realize, oh, I haven't gotten started on any of the stuff I wanted to get done today. That's why I'm saying I have to set an alarm that rings in my ear and annoys me, saying, "No, Michael, stop. This is all the emails you get to do right now. Now you got to get going on the project that Anna gave you and make sure that gets started and maybe done today." So I have to control myself. So these are built around experiences both of us have had. Now I want to step to a way we organize back at that list of key items that Anna said only 3. I know right away some of you are going to violate that rule. You're going to have 6 or 10. So I'm going to force you to do something. Take that A list. Those are the things that have to get done this week. Put them on your calendar. Don't just have them on a list. Put them on your calendar, because you look at that all the time. And I'm going to say, take those top 3 that Anna talked about and put them in a color. I would say red. Some will object to that being too loud and noisy, but I would put them in red and say, these are the 3 I have to focus on this week. And only if I get those 3 done can I go to anything else I call critical or important. The other half of that list, or ideally, I agree with Anna, only 3 can be in the top half, and maybe you put them in blue or red. Then you got a list of other key critical items, and yeah, you allowed yourself another 6. You're cheating, but that's all right. Put those in a different color. Put those in yellow or orange or some other color that you don't like. But you can't touch those until the blue or red ones are done first. So Anna and I agree on this. We're trying to get you to limit yourself, prioritize, and say, I can only get a few things done. Eat that frog and eat it quick.
Yes,
And
that's,
eat it
I mean,
for
again,
breakfast.
yeah, this is how different we are. So our listeners are different like us. So, and schedule time. And
Yes.
when this time, and Michael said it, and I'm going to repeat just to make sure that, sometimes you need repetition to sink in your brain, or at least I do. And when you schedule this on your time, don't deviate. Take everything. And sometimes when I'm in the middle of something else and I know that I have to jump, and I schedule this particular very important task on my calendar, and I'm still wanting to finish the other work, what I do is I will tell myself 1, 2, 3, go. So do that, and I will drop what I'm doing, and immediately I will focus on my very important task on my calendar. And the other thing, what I usually will do is I will have a timer on your calendar, and on your phone for 1 hour, no interruption. Turn your phone, no emails, turn notifications. All the notifications has to be turned off, and focus on that one particular task.
And Anna's hitting on something else. Anna and I are both in immersion this morning. We're in Green Bay, Wisconsin, United States. I know Australia and New Zealand, you're not suffering this today, but we have a massive storm that's coming through, and it's going to leave a lot of snow on the ground. The perfect immersion. I think you're probably at home this morning, Anna. I know I'm at home. We're immersed. What does that mean to Anna to be immersed? And you just touched on it, but we can add to that. You said you block everything else off your phone.
Yes, you have to turn everything off, all the notifications, and you are literally focus on this. All your focus, all your concentration goes towards this one task, and one task alone.
And I want you to think of a hotel room where they have that little card you put on your door when you come in late the previous night and you want to sleep in. You hang it on your door and tell the staff that's coming by to clean your room that, no, don't knock on my door, don't come in yet. You need to have a little notice for your door that says, I'm unavailable until 11 o'clock, or I'm unavailable until 3:30. Whatever it is, put that on the door, turn off your phones, turn off everything except what you need to get done. That's immersion. Allow no distractions.
And the last tip for today is we want to make sure that you take breaks, because sometimes when we're working on this very critical, very important task, we get all our focus. However, we need break, because sometimes our brain does not function without a little break. Take a walk, take a breather, meditate, go outside, walk your dog if you have one. We both, Michael and I, have dogs, so that's why we're dog people here. So do it. And you cannot imagine, after you go back to this task, you'll be moving faster and you'll be more productive.
You may have even better ideas once you come back if you've truly broken free. So there you have it. You have our 3 ways to be more productive. Break your list down, identify your key items, maximum of 3 that you can put in a color to remind you of getting it done this week, maybe a few others in a different color. Then you've got the important things you have to get at them next week, but it's all right to think a little bit about them as you lead into next week. And then those easy, quick things, block out time for those, but don't use your good time for those. Use your, I'm tired of working on this A thing. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Now I can answer a few emails or answer a phone call. Rule of immersion, block out your distractions and give yourself a break, because you'll think clearer when you do that. There you have it. Thank you for being with us. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, everyone.
You've been listening to the Small Business Survival Conversation podcast. Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And don't forget to join us next week for another episode. In the meantime, hook up with us on our Facebook group at Small Business Survival Tools and Tips. Till next time, thank you for listening.